Today I'm making butter pimento cheese toasted bread.
So now my viewers, let's dive in to what's cooking in Get Nourished Kitchen today. Bon appetit, good food, only natural ingredients. Again, welcome to Get Nourished channel. Let's dive into the kitchen.
Alright, to begin with, you clean out, make sure your toasting machine is clean. Okay, I'll be using this. So you clean that out. Once it is cleaned, you can use any bread of your choice, but I'll be using Mrs. Bread white bread, whole grain white bread. You can use wheat bread, you can use any bread of your choice you can use. So I'm going to set this aside for now while I get a different plate. You'll be needing about 2 different plates. Okay, so let me put this aside while you see what I do here. So you clean out your plate. If it's wet, you clean it out, make sure it's completely dry. Okay, so once you dry your plate, put your bread slices in one plate depending on the number of bread you want to toast. So put them all out. The reason why I'm suggesting you should put them all out is because once you start toasting, you don't really have much of a time to do this once you start toasting, because the machine, if you are using that, it works pretty fast. It works really fast enough, and before you finish this process, it might be ready for another set. So just tie it back once you bring out your bread and keep it somewhere. Just keep it. Coming back to our bread, first I will start by using butter. Okay, first I will start by using butter, and I am using Country Crock light butter. That's the one I'm using. It says 60% less fat and calories than butter itself. Alright, so let's get to it. So you take your bread and you take your butter, you spread your butter out on it. So take your bread and then you close it up for now. You take another one and then you close it up for now as well. You repeat the same process till you put butter on everything. So after putting butter on all of the bread, you go ahead and cover your butter and put that aside. You are done with that completely. Then the next thing, switch position again. You can clean this out because of the bread crumbs, so clean it out to make it clean. And if you have any breadcrumbs around your stove, you can also use this opportunity to clean it out as well. So now that we have cleaned this out, we put it aside, that one aside, and then clean out your spoon and make it dry. Clean again. All right, so once you clean out your spoon, here is the pimento cheese spread. Okay, so you get this open up, get your ground ginger and your ground turmeric, okay, and open up your bread. Just spray a little, just a little. You know, ginger and garlic, they are very good. Ginger, garlic, turmeric, they are very good for the health. So yes, you can also spray it on your bread before you toast your bread. That's the way you can also eat them in your food. So just spray it and then you put your pimento cheese on top of it, and then you cover your bread back and then put it in the plate again. You open up your bread. You know, just make sure you are not putting a whole lot in it, okay, like sparingly, and then you put your cheese inside it. You cover it up to plaster the spice that you have sprayed in it. I don't believe, you know, the bread is already well made. There's no need to add sugar or salt at all in it. Just your spice that you need inside of it. Just your spice. Again, remember, you do this sparingly, okay? Don't put too much in it. You are doing this for the benefits of the ginger and the turmeric. But if you are allergic to turmeric or if you are allergic to ginger, then skip this part. If you are allergic to any of these, I'll suggest that you skip this part completely. Okay, so you do it, you know, repeatedly like that till you are able to get everything well done. This is why I said the best thing is to get this step done first before putting it in your toaster. So once you do that, you put that aside as well. Once you do that, you cover your cheese back. You are done with it at this point. You cover your spices. You are done with it also, and then you go ahead and put them up. Okay, so you have this also. Clean this out as well. You turn on your toaster for it to preheat. Once it goes off, that means it is ready for toasting. It is ready for you to put bread in it. Once it is on and off, as you can see now, it is ready for toasting. the light is off. It is now hot. You can see the red light is no longer there. It is now off. You open up your toaster. I'll be using butter flavored non-cooking spray. This is the first one I'll be using. So once you open it, you spray just a little, okay? Spray the butter flavor non-stick spray on it. Then you put your bread inside your toasting machine, and then you cover it up for toasting, and then you cover your bread back again. You wait for it. You see the light turns back on. Now it's toasting. So all you just need to do is just to wait for it light to go off. Right now it's toasting. So the bread is toasted. You can see the light is off. All you just need to do is open it up and have a look at our bread. See how that came out very nice. You just separate it like that. Have a look at that. It's quite hot, so you have to be very careful in the course of separating it. And if you cannot separate it, for example, you can just leave it like this to cool down, you know, before you separate it. And now it has cooled down, and then you separate it either for yourself or for your child to eat. So what you do is just simple. Before you do another step, just clean this out, the crumbs out as much as you can. Alright, so we are going to the next stage. So for this one, I'll be using one of each, one of the butter flavor and and then one coconut flavor on one side, then butter flavor in one side. So just repeat the same step. Spray the butter on it, and then the coconut flavor, I want it in this side. Spray your coconut flavor on it, and then go ahead and put your bread in there. Okay, and that's it. Just cover for it to be cooked. Alright, so we are just waiting on this second batch to get done. As you can see, this second batch is done. All you just need to do, open it up and have a look at that also. It's done and well cooked. So I'm going to do the same for the third batch. The coconut on one side and the butter on the other side too. And then you just repeat the same process. If you just want the coconut, you can do just the coconut. You don't have to do the butter. Okay, then you can choose to also spray some coconut on your bread or some butter on your bread. Okay, and then you cover it up and let it cook. While that is toasting, you can go ahead and start cleaning up, depending on if you are almost done, while we cover this other bread up. The reason why you have to cover the rest of the bread is because you don't want air to blow on it. If air blows on it, it will start becoming hard on top. It will not look fresh anymore since it's out of the bag. So once you cover it up, you are covering it away from air, from dust, from flies, or what have you. So you are covering it up to still preserve it, to preserve the texture, the softness of the bread. Okay, so as you can see, this batch is done. Now let's see this one that we spray on top. have a look at that, how it came out awesomely well. Quite hot. I don't know if you can see that, oily on top, but not, when I use the word oily, not like really oily, but soft, you know, not looking dry at all, well toasted. It came out awesomely nice. So you just put that on your plate, and then if you don't want to use, if you choose not to use any of the spray, it's perfectly fine. All you just need to do is clean out. If you don't want to use the spray, let's say you say, oh, I know I don't want the spray in mine, well, skip the step where I use the spray. Skip that. Well, skip the step where I use the spray, skip that completely. Just go ahead and put your bread inside. Go ahead and put your bread inside your toaster. You don't have to use the spray. Okay, so this one that is done, even when it's done and you are not eating it right away, just go ahead and cover it. It will still preserve your bread from becoming stale, from becoming hard, or from flies and dust and what have you. So you cover your bread. All right, so let's have a look at the one that we did not spray. As you can see, it's done, and see, it also came out nice. So this is what it looks like without the spray. Okay, you just go ahead and put it in your plate as well, and then you go ahead and remove your toaster from the electricity. So have a look at that. If you can see the difference, this is the one without the spray, without a cooking spray. This is the bread toast without a cooking spray, and this is the one that is sprayed on top and in the bottom. There's a difference even when you touch it. You see, there's a difference between the three. You can have a look at that. This is a bit hard, also toasted, but not hard like hard. But this is much softer because of the spray that is there. Even though it's becoming, you know, warm, I mean, not too hot, unlike when I just brought it out of the toasting machine, but at the same time, it's still soft. So here is it. You are welcome to join into this breakfast. You can use this for breakfast. You can use this if you just want to have a quick snack. You can use this for snack. Funny enough, the truth is you can also use this for lunch and also for dinner. Have a look at that. What we put inside, they are well cooked. The spices, everything is well cooked, as you can see. So you are welcome to join. Thanks for watching. The good Lord bless you, and hope to see you around again. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed in God. Thank you. Let's go to our kitchen rules. Thanks for stopping by. God bless you.
Thank you for taking your time to watch Get Nourished channel. As always, the kitchen ends with a rule. If it's dirty, let's watch it. If it's up, let's turn it off. If you take it out, let us put it away. If it's a mess, let us tidy it up. You give thanks to Get Nourished today for bringing this food idea to your table. Compliment Get Nourished by subscribing if this is your first time. And as always, remember to turn on the notification bell. You kiss the cook by liking this food channel today. Oh, let us slow and slow for the best flavor in our food. Always remember to offer help and to cook and clean when needed. Let's follow the directions. If you cook, let's remember to share it. Talk about your day in my comment section. I would like to hear about your day. Again, don't waste food. Get Nourished Channel always say she tried to use up as much as she can. Say please and say thank you for coming around to have this food idea. Remember, I love you, and the most especially, God loves you. Let us remember to stay holy, to stay clean, ready for any time the rapture sound. Me and you will not miss ever. Okay, friends and families, loved ones, I hope you stay around. Stay blessed. Thank you for coming to watch Get Nourished Channel. Hit the subscribe button, my friends, so that next time you will be the first to be notified. Always, I love you. Get Nourished Channel.